the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man on the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
This offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hart. Fires to the big fella. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And the Sun Devils looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Scrambling away. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hart. Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Owens. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one, it's it's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time. And it's now...
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We'll give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Well, Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Delivers the stiff arm. Dragged down. They'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Hart. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throws it back. Pressure coming. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick completion on the out route. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Kush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. He's moving out of the pocket. The throw. Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got the quick pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finds his man. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming.
42 Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Quarterback adapting. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air. It's Levin. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. They're working that left side. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Now it's 3rd and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Now on the option. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does. against.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rank...
There he goes! And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Hart. He'll get rid of it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
That's caught. It's Owens. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Bears the pressure. Brings it down on the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line. And 7. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. Dropping back, it's Hart. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Going for the big play. Makes a grab for a big play. Running free. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the press. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
He's open on the right, trying to take it back. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Dances away to buy time. Oh, he's got a chance. Runs through the tackle. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
To the air, it's Levitt. Dances away. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Arizona State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And I love it when they slip into the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak in by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting...
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Big fella moving. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hart. He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hear about guys in practice who run to the end zone no matter what. That's what's happening here. They'll go to the end zone, but there are flags on the field, and this one's coming back. So the decision. Made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He's got him in the flat. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Complete to the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance from their passing attack and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability. This quarterback came into this game lighting it up. We knew in the preseason this guy had talent, but against an opponent like this, David, it's impressive to see his performance.
Well, it's one thing to have talent, but to get all the talent with the new pieces every single year to work together, this passing attack looks like they're going to be formidable. And now you already got that one top 25 win for the resume to keep building throughout this season.
The offense changing the play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Back to throw, it's Hart. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit